Welcome to the Kunateh Impact Show, where growth begins with accountability and leadership is built through action. I'm Abdul Kunateh, and every episode is designed to give you practical, real-world insights you can apply immediately to lead yourself better, lead others stronger, and build something that lasts. Because real impact starts with how you show up every day. Let's dive in. Imagine this. Your team wakes up to an inbox full of half-finished threads, a calendar packed with status meetings, and a roadmap that reads like a wish list. People are busy, but nothing seems to move forward. Decisions stall, priorities shift mid-week, and momentum drains away. You know the feeling. It's like steering a ship with no compass. Today, I want to give you one compact tool that cuts through that noise. The one-page leadership OS. A single page that clarifies purpose, names the 2 to 4 must-win outcomes, maps who decides what, sets the meeting rhythms, and lists 3 scoreboard metrics that every person on the team can see and act on. Simple, but powerful. Let me start with a quick story. Early in my career, I inherited a product team at a critical handoff. The outgoing leader left a stack of documents, a long roadmap, and no clear priorities. 2 weeks in, 2 features were half built. 3 stakeholders were frustrated and the team was burned out. I pulled everyone together, sketched 1 page on a whiteboard, and we worked from that sheet for the next 45 days. Things aligned, people knew where to go, we shipped. That failure to hand off cleanly taught me a lesson. Clarity beats volume every time. So what is a one-page leadership OS? At its heart, it's a 1-page operating summary that answers 5 questions. Who are we serving and why the mission? What are the 2 to 4 must-win outcomes for this cycle? Who owns what decisions and who escalates? What is our meeting cadence and short rituals? And which 3 metrics tell us if we're winning? The constraint of 1 page forces choices, and choices create clarity. Insight 1. Purpose and must-win outcomes. Pick a ruthless shortlist. Instead of a laundry list of goals, choose 2 to 4 outcomes that, if achieved, make everything else look different. Frame them as outcomes, not tasks. For example, increase product activation by 25% within 60 days is better than improve onboarding, outcomes guide trade-offs. When everything is an outcome, teams know what to prioritize. A quick tip, write each must-win outcome in 1 sentence and add a single line explaining why it matters. That reason is the guardrail for trade-offs. If a proposed task doesn't move a must-win, it's a candidate for deferral. This is mercy for your team. Fewer distractions, more meaningful progress. Insight 2, roles, decision rights, and cadence. Clarity about who decides prevents paralysis. Use 3 practical rules. First, name the decision owner, the person with final say. Second, name the input owners, those who must be consulted. Third, set an escalation path when it moves up and to whom. Pair that with a real meeting cadence. Replace endless status meetings with focused rhythms, a weekly tactical check for blockers, a monthly strategy pulse for adjustments, and a quarterly aligned session to reset priorities. Keep those meetings short with a clear agenda tied to the 1-page OS. When cadence and decision rights align, workflows, decisions are made, and ownership shows up. Insight 3. Metrics, rituals, and feedback loops. Choose 3 scoreboard metrics, no more. 1 lead metric, 1 outcome metric, and 1 health metric. For a product launch, that might be trial activation rate, weekly active users, and customer satisfaction. These 3 tell you whether your tactics are working and whether the team is healthy. Couple metrics with rituals, a 5-minute scoreboard update at the start of your weekly meeting, a quick demo every 2 weeks, and a retrospective at the end of each sprint. Rituals create fast feedback loops, small learning cycles that let you adjust before problems compound. The 1-page OS is useless if it's not reviewed often. Rituals keep it alive. Now a mini playbook and an example. Imagine a small team launching a new feature in 8 weeks. The 1-page OS might read, mission, make onboarding effortless for new users. Must-wins 1, 25% higher activation in 60 days. 2, reduce time to first success to under 3 minutes. 3, 90% demo completion rate. Decision rights. Product lead finalizes scope. Engineering approves technical feasibility. Marketing owns go-to-market. Cadence. Monday tactical, bi-weekly demo, end of sprint retro. Metrics. Activation rate, time to first success, NPS for new users. Start this in 2 weeks. Draft the page. Share with 5 core stakeholders. Run it through 1 weekly tactical and 1 demo cycle, then iterate. Treat it as an experiment, not a decree. Collect 3 pieces of feedback in the first 2 weeks and update the page. Small iterations build ownership and keep the OS useful. Recap: 1 page, 5 key areas: mission, must-wins, decision rights, cadence, and 3 metrics. Reflection: where in your team is clarity costing you momentum? If you can't name the 2 most important outcomes for this quarter in 1 sentence, you have work to do. Immediate action step. This week, schedule a 30-minute session with your core team. Bring a blank page and leave with a first draft 1-page leadership OS. No perfection required. Pilot it for 2 weeks. Collect feedback and iterate. That single experiment will teach you more than another status meeting. If today's episode added value, subscribe to the Kunateh Impact Show so you don't miss the next practical tool for leading stronger and building legacy. Share this with one person on your team who needs clarity, and remember to keep leading with purpose. Thank you for listening to the Kunateh Impact Show. If today's episode added value, share it with someone who's committed to growth. And remember, real leadership isn't about position or title. It's about influence and impact. Until next time, keep leading with purpose and creating a lasting impact.